What's up, guys? My name is Darius P, and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. In this video, we're going to be going over my top 5 tips that you need to know in Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. Now, these are not in order of importance. They're just a list of 5 tips that I think you guys need to know. So let's get to it. Number 1, we're talking about looting. Darius P, looting? What do you mean looting? Guys, I'm going to show you right now. How many times have you been in this situation where you have a couple of people or a couple of things on the ground right beside each other and you're trying to loot them? Well, guys, if you look at the bottom right hand corner of your screen, you can actually press R1. And you can switch between who you want to loot. So I can go from if you press, well, no, don't do that. I pressed the wrong button and brought my gun out. But if you're looking at all of them, they're right here. See, I can loot this stranger. I put my gun out again. Don't press L1. Just don't press L1. I can loot this stranger, right? And then I can press R1. Okay, I think somebody just saw me. Or maybe they didn't. I can loot this guy. They're kind of spreading them out now. But depending on where you're looking, you see how I said it just had like 5 dots down there? You see the 5 dots, you can press R1. And sometimes there will be a gun down here, maybe a hat. And if all of that was in the same area, you can press R1. That's if you're playing on PlayStation, or RB if you're playing on Xbox. And you can choose what you want. Like if I just wanted to pick up one of these people, I could, but I'm just trying to loot everybody. And I know a lot of people have hard times because they're looking like this. They're trying to walk around and see who they want to loot, but you don't have to do that. All you gotta do is just press R1 or RB if you're playing on PlayStation, and you can just loot people easily just like this. Now, there's a fireplace over here, or if my horse was right beside us, I can actually press R1 and get to my horse also. But now I've looted everybody, and we can be on our merry way. Now, say if this fire thing was beside us, and you know how I say is press triangle to rest by the fire. You can just press R1 or RB if you're playing on Xbox, and you can scroll to it just like that. That is what I mean by looting tips. You don't have to walk around everybody like this, trying to make sure you're looking at the correct person, looking directly at them. You don't have to do that. You can just press R1 or RB and scroll through whichever item is down there that you want to loot or interact with. Now, my next number 4 or number 2, I don't know which way I'm going. Number 2, I believe. We're talking about autopilot fast traveling. Well, not fast traveling, but autopilot traveling. If I mark this spot, let's say all the way over here, if I want to go to Emerald Ranch, well, actually, let's not mark that spot because I don't even know if it will take you there because, okay, it will. Now, guys, you must be on the track, like the path like this. You must be on this. And then all you have to do, once you have a spot marked, is just, well, on PS4, you hold the touchpad. And it will put it in cinematic mode, and your character, he will just, and you can go faster. You can go faster, you can go how fast you want, but once you have that speed up, they will travel to that marker on their own. But you have to be on like a pathway, like the road. You have to be on the road, these little dirt roads. You have to be on one of them. You can't be like on the side, on the grass or anything like that. As you can see, they will walk around the person. He will just ride around a person just like so. And you can use this to go exactly wherever you want. And you don't have to just keep staying there pressing X over and over and over and over and over again. Now, you can still be shot. You can be ambushed. So if you do this and you go to the restroom, if you do this and go to the restroom, go get something to drink, and you come back and your person is dead, you know why? Because maybe you got ambushed and you wasn't there to see. It will happen. It can happen. I've been ambushed. Let's get up out of that mode. Okay, now this next tip, number 3, is very, very useful. Now, I don't know what your button is on Xbox to go into cinematic mode. You might want to figure that out. I know it's the touchpad on PS4. I can cinematic mode. I can just hold it, and we go right into cinematic mode just like that. A guy got blood all on the back of his coat, or on the back of his vest. Or my next tip, number 3. Number 3. It's called quick diving. Whenever you're aiming, if you on PS4, you press square. Look at that. Look at that. You can press square while you're aiming in any direction that you want to dive into. Look at that. In any direction that you want to dive into. And you can dive just like so. Now it's gonna get your outfit dirty. As you see, we getting real dirty right now. And that is X. Just hold just aim and hold X while you're playing. If you're playing on you don't have to hold it. You can just press it. Hold it's X if you're playing on Xbox. What happens if I dive into this cactus? Does that hurt me? I don't think it did. Does that hurt me if we dive into a cactus? Okay, the game is not that real, but that is quick diving, people. Absolutely. Like if you're fighting people, a group of people, hit them with the dive. Now, I haven't tried this. Let's see if it works. I was hoping that you could shoot while in the air. Can you? You can't shoot while... You can't... He'll just shoot afterwards. You can't shoot while you're in the air. Come on, Rockstar, please. Please let us get on about your business now. Get on. I'm not going to shoot you. Get on about your business. Okay, so that is... that tip, that will be very, very useful. Now, speaking of guns, brings me to my next tip. Your weapons. You see how it says in the bottom right, R3. I think it says RS if you're playing on Xbox, or it may say R3 also. You have to maintain your weapons, people. This is number 4. You have to maintain your weapons. You have to clean them. You have to. Now look at that beautiful weapon. Look at that beautiful weapon there. You have to clean them. And when you clean your weapons, it will make their damage and fire rate and all that stuff. It'll just take it back up. The more you shoot, your weapon gets damaged. The more you use it, your weapons get damaged, and they stop working as intended. The damage goes down, the range goes down. You see how this one is better than this one? You see that? That means I need to maintain this one also. Just clean it. It's just like that. It's just easy. Just a simple tip. Now your guns will just do more damage, more range. This reloads more. And you see the condition all the way at the bottom. It's all the way up. Weapon is clean. Just do that from every once in a while. You may forget sometimes, but just try to remember. If it seems like your gun's not doing damage, that's the reason why. You might need to clean them. Now, guys, tip number 5. We talking about fast traveling. Not that traveling, not autopilot travel where you just watch your guy in cinematic mode. Now we talking about actual fast travel, which is, oh my goodness, it's just so good. It's just so good because you don't want to be riding all the way across the country. I mean, it's fun. Sometimes you can get in a lot of trouble doing that. You know, you can have a lot of fun doing that. But if you don't want to, you're just trying to get to a certain spot really, really fast, you can come to these stagecoaches, right? And this is one way to fast travel, right? You can come to these stagecoaches. I'll show you guys the other way in just a bit. Come to these stagecoaches. There's one right here. And you can actually, on this index on the map, this is a free tip for you guys. It's 6 of them that I found so far. And you can scroll through them. And you can, get to where use these stagecoaches. There's P. How do we use them? So you go up to this little thing right here. Now, sometimes there will be like a stagecoach right here. And sometimes they're not. But you'll see this little pole right here, right? Now, I always tell my horse to follow me. If you hold L2 or LT and press the triangle, your horse will follow. Now, they supposed to follow by default, I think, when you get on this stagecoach. But I have had one time, it only happened to me one time, where my horse did not follow me. And so you just come up to it and you press Y or triangle to take a ride, and you go to wherever you want to go. We're gonna go to roads because I'm gonna show you. I need to show you the second way to fast travel, and we have to go back to our home camp to show you that way. But you would just press that. Of course, you're gonna pay a little money. You're gonna see my horse following behind. And no, you don't have to watch this entire little thing. You get a cut scene, rhyming without trying. Oh, there I go again. Somebody stop me, please. Anyways, there's a little cut scene, and then now you just wait. Okay, so now that cutscene is over, well, it's still kind of still a cutscene. You paid your money, and your horse is here. And look how far we just got within a matter of seconds. From I think I was all the way up here, right? Yeah, I was all the way up here because I remember I was at Emerald Ranch. I was all the way up here. Now we all the way down here in Rose. Just think how long it would have taken you to ride all the way down here. Fast traveling is fun. Now, riding alone can be fun also, but fast traveling, oh man, oh man. Now, I'm going to show you the second way to fast travel. All right, so guys, now we've made it back to the camp, and I'm going to show you guys the second way to fast travel. Now, this takes a little bit of money, but if you watched one of my previous videos on how to make money really, really fast, I'll leave a link to that in the description. It's going to show you how to make, you see how much money I have? 58,000. I have a link to that in the description so you guys can see how to make that much very, very quick. Now, what you want to do is when you get to your base, wherever it may be, you want to find the briefcase with the $sign on it. It'll say donate to camp. No, we're not donating to the camp. Well, you might have to. Well, I guess it's kind of donating to the camp, but not really. Anyways, find that bases change locations depending on where you are at in the story. Right now, this is my base. So this is where my money thing is at. Now you want to find this briefcase. It's like the ledger. Find this little book, this ledger. It should be somewhere close to your it'll be somewhere close. Just find that ledger, right? They should be like right beside each other. Find that ledger, and you want to go to it. Now you're gonna have to do a little bit of upgrading, which you should be doing anyway. And it's on the, you keep going till you find this page where you have to upgrade Elijah. You see on the right side, can I zoom in? I don't think you can. Or you can zoom in. Now the first one you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to upgrade bare bones shelter. You'll see just upgrade everything lodging on the right page. And on the third one, the third upgrade you see next in line. Arthur wants a map to help plan journeys. It's 325, but if you follow the video that I have linked in the description, you'll be fine. Money won't be a problem at all. So once you upgrade that, if you go to Arthur's room, like so, well, just go wherever his sleeping post is. You'll see a map, and as you can see this map, it says fast travel. Now I can fast travel to any location that we've already been to. There are 22 locations on the map. I've only been to 11 of them. So there are 11 more fast travel locations. And as you can see, there are a lot here already. And And you can just I can fast travel back to anywhere. We can go to Saint Denis. And Arthur will do the same thing, just like you saw when I fast travel in a stagecoach. Well, a little bit different. He will get on his horse. He will leave. You will get a cutscene. And then at the end of that cutscene, you will see Arthur reach the area that you've wanted to fast travel to. And that is it, guys. My top 5 tips that you need to know in Red Dead Redemption 2. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.